Okay, here we go, YouTube. Sorry about that. My microphone wasn't working. This Meg 2, the Trench movie review here. This clip right here is basically all you need to know about this movie. I mean, this is epic right here. I mean, if you notice, that's Jason Statham riding a jet ski with a bomb on the end of a javelin that he's riding out on a giant wave to attack a shark, blow up the shark. I mean, it's a little bit more intense than Jaws. Maybe not as stressful, but I mean, it's 2023 compared to Jaws. What was that, in the mid 70s? But this movie was very stressful, and it the very intense, stressful moments, like Jason Statham's having to save his daughter, like the entire movie, from getting eaten by a shark or an octopus, or some, like, they're down at the bottom of the ocean, and I can't show you any clips of this movie. I don't want to get another strike, but I'll show you some pictures of the movie to discuss it. The story it's fairly well written, but what really sets this movie apart is that the CGI is just incredible. To the point where I'd say the CGI that they've done with the sharks and even the dinosaur at the beginning of the film was better than the last few Jurassic Parks, the new ones that I saw. I don't know, whoever's in charge of the artistry, the animation. They did a better job on the realism of the sharks and the dinosaurs, and then they're like, some like raptor, eel creatures. I don't know what they're called or whatnot, but they're pretty terrifying in this as well. But this picture right here basically sums up this entire movie. It's pretty epic, to the point of, like, damn. Like I said, he's riding out on a jet ski here with a javelin in his hand with a bomb attached to it to go kill this shark. Pretty awesome. But it's kind of cheesy too, which makes it fun. And so I believe this has got to be rated R, but it's fun and a little stressful. But after the stressful parts, there's normally a humorous clip to where it kind of, the stress levels come down to where it kind of balances out, and it's fun. It's just a fun movie. So this is him riding out, to meet one of the sharks. Let me go through the movie here to find some other pictures here. Oh, so this is at the beginning of the film, and it's not going to show that part. So the dragonfly there, and there's a dinosaur. A T-Rex is eaten there. I mean, the CGI on here is just incredible, and it's not. Yeah, I mean, look at that, of the dinosaur there. I mean, just the detail on that is just amazing. And for whatever reason, the depth or the shadowing, or however the computer artists designed the dinosaur, they just did an incredible job on the CGI. It's one of the best CGI movies I've seen of the dinosaur. I mean, since like the original Jurassic Park. But I mean, the Jurassic Park in the 90s, I mean, they actually used it was before computers were really used all that much, and I believe they used like a full life-size replica of the T-Rex, for most of that movie. But for this to be completely CGI, completely computer designed animation, it did an incredible job to where it didn't look fake, it didn't look cheesy, like Jurassic Park 3. I mean, it was kind of like Jurassic Park 3 was kind of like the in between of, when CGI was really taken off, but you could tell it was just the budget of Jurassic Park 3 was not as good compared to 1 and 2. But this is just incredible. I mean, I don't know if the technology has gotten cheaper, but let's get to it, to the movie here. So it starts off, with the megalodon there, eating the shark, and then okay, they're at a a club there. Oh, Jason starts off at the head a little ahead of myself. Oh, Jason starts off, on a boat, whooping some dudes up on, yeah, I guess they're poachers or whatnot. He escapes, of course. He's got to. It wouldn't be much of a movie without him, right? So here we go. He escapes the boat, and, captures, gets evidence on the poachers or whatnot, and then he's back. And this is his brother-in-law, and then that's his daughter right there to the left, and he's constantly saving her from peril. Probably the most stressful part of the movie is him saving her from life-threatening situations the entire movie. Um, as we go on, okay, yeah, they're at some ball. Uh, the lady who's in charge of this, she's the villain here. She's acting like a good person here, good uh, partner in in their company, in this guy's company, the brother-in-law here. He started his own submarine biotech company. Oh yeah, and this is when they're training the Meg is not trainable, Jung Ming. This guy's in this guy's in the water. Yeah, this guy right here. He's in the water saying, hey, he with the clicker there. He's got a little clicker, and he's saying, yeah, I've trained the gigantic shark. And this was kind of like, what? Come on, buddy. And yeah, look at her face. Like, I don't know if you can train that thing. And hold on. Oh, they got their eyes closed because it's like, oh man, is the shark gonna eat them? Oh man, you have to watch to find out. But it the shark, he's like he's got this clicker like for a dog that he's using like sonar technology, so the or the, water technology where apparently the shark can hear it somehow. And he's training the shark like a dog. And he claims that he's got the shark trained, that they've got a special bond. But I don't think that I would get into a tank with a Meg to training it like it's a SeaWorld or something. But that's what he was doing. And okay, yeah, they get into a submarine here and they go down to some base. Oh, they can't go through the thermocline. So there's the bottom of the ocean here. They're going down to the ocean, and oh, there you go. They're down in the ocean, and oh, guess what? There's picking up on the sonar there. More Megs. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, more sharks. Just great, just great. So I mean, it wouldn't be much of a movie if there's just one. We gotta since it's the sequel, we gotta step it up a little bit, and add a whole bunch of them. Now then they're down at the bottom. They get down in a submarine, and this really hit home because of the recent Titanic submarine tragedy there, of all the RIP to all the crew in the submarine that recently lost their lives here, going down to the Titanic wreckage at the bottom of the ocean. Their submarine exploded. And so there's a lot of that going on in here. Oh, and this chick right here. Oh man, you start out thinking, oh, she's like, a little sweetheart, that she's on their side. But oh no, she's rotten as they come. Oh, and they're in the submarine down at the bottom of the ocean, trying to get away from the Megs there. And then okay, that's he just saved his daughter from drowning in the sub, or if they're in the base, he's constantly saving his daughter. It's just the most stressful part of the movie. And so oh, he's like, don't you abandon us down here in the bottom of the ocean. Oh, and they find in a secret base down at the bottom of the ocean. So it was interesting to see, like, oh, I wonder if there's, in reality, some secret bases at the bottom of the ocean for, you know, military purposes or whatever, what the government might have. But it was an interesting premise, I'll say that. Um, so yeah, they're walking here, some bioluminescence here from some nice, cool things. And then oh, they're walking, they're in their suits walking at the bottom of the ocean to the one of the bases there. I guess they were in that submarine before, so they gotten out and they're like, yeah, let's take a stroll at the bottom of the ocean. And they're like, oh, look at all these nice little uh, cute little octopuses there floating around. But then, if there's baby octopuses, well then, guess what? There's mama octopus somewhere. And there's another bad guy here. This guy's out to get Jason Statham and his crew, sent by the lady who's in charge of uh, their company, that they're trying to cover up this base and trying to silence Jason Statham and uh, his brother-in-law, her business partner. So she's trying to kill her business partner and his crew, and that's her henchman. Yeah, at the bottom of uh, the trench there. They're still underwater. There's another, looks like appears to be a. So there's the base, kind of. You can see where they're entering the underwater base. It was pretty cool. The CGI was amazing. No, they finally make it into the airlock. The airlock there. They go through some intense struggles there with the megalodons, and then there's some like these little raptor. I don't know what they're calling them, but it's like they're raptor eels, faster than the megalodon. Okay, Jason's strapped up. He's ready for battle. He's not playing around. Snatch in action over here. Oh, and then they find out that this chick right here is the bad guy. Oh, and they're in the. She's like telling him to kill the nerdy chick that's in headquarters there is telling the crew to kill Jason Statham, and she'll let everybody else live, but she couldn't kill him. And then they jettison all of the uh, life pods out, so they appear to be trapped in the base. Oh yeah, this goober shows back up again. Man, this guy just wouldn't die. He was just all over. Every time he just come and attack Jason all throughout the movie. A pretty good villain, whoever this actor is, he portrayed a good villain, and it was fitting to see him get eaten at the throughout the movie. Yes, he gets eaten. Oh, they're okay. So these are some of their good guys. Jason's some of his crew, and they're back up on land at the above water base at the. I guess it's an oil refinery or oil rig on top of the water, and they think Jason and his crew and the submarine has been destroyed, so they don't know that they're still alive yet. And then, oh yeah, no, he ain't dead. I'm coming back. Jason Statham. You know how he's the man, right? And he really plays this larger than life character that's like Bruce Willis slash MacGyver. You know, let me strap a bomb to this javelin real quick and go right out on a jet ski and kill a gigantic shark. That's how he does things. So they're on the boat here. That's where they make it above ground back to their headquarters there. And they're his two buddies. They're kind of contemplating what they're going to do, because there's a bunch of missionaries that have basically stormed their headquarters. Oh, you see that out in the ocean. Guess what? You see that fishtail back there, that fin. Oh, the megalodons come up from the trench. It's like, hey, there's one of the guys. He's got a spear there. It's kind of like, oh, that's kind of homage to the original Jaws, right? That's kind of what uh, the guy in Jaws 1. He gets into the cage with like the the sword and the needle that he got full of poison there to kill the shark. But Jason takes that up a notch when he straps a bomb to the javelin, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Okay, there's the evil honcho there, the lady who's running the company that's trying to kill all her business partners to, try to make money off of some secretive research that's destroying the ocean. So they make it back, oh, they're making it back to civilization. Oh man, it looks like everything's great. Everything's great. Oh, yeah, she's trying to get off peachy keen, to where she doesn't get attacked, or she doesn't, no consequences for all her damage that she's done, trying to kill Jason Statham. Oh man, there's looks like a dinosaur got that guy over there. Oh, Jason Statham riding out. The megalodon's coming. All right, that's the perfect picture of him right there. He's no nonsense. He's got the javelin with the bomb attached to it. No nonsense, man. He's ready for battle, man. About to go blow up this shark. The shark might have after he blew up the shark. I guess it knocked out his jet ski there. Oh, bomb! Explosions. The quintessential, like, imagine filming that, like, run, and then like the director's like, all right, cut. Can we do that one more time? Like after we just exploded the entire theme park, the tourist attraction there. Oh yeah, perfect clip here. Jason, look at this guy. He's riding one arm on the jet ski, got the javelin in tow. You see the shark coming right at him. I mean, it's just like taking it a step up a notch. Steven Spielberg, are you taking some notes here? All right, the shark's coming. All right, he's about to blow this sucker up here. Oh, there's one of those. Here's one of those eel raptor looking sharks, I guess. The kind of that's what they kind of reminded me of. But I don't know if those are based on some type of real ancient creature, similar to the megalodon. It was like, yeah, shark's teeth, and that it was big enough that you could drive an SUV through it, like through its mouth if it just opened. So it was that big, way bigger than. So it is based on somewhat of a factual creature. So a gigantic octopus, like you said,